Hey you guys, my name is Maya Sullivan and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about being single on Valentine's Day, during Valentine's Day, around Valentine's Day, and the month of February in general. If you are someone who gets the Sunday scaries but Valentine's Day version, this video is for you. And maybe you do have a partner, but you guys can't be together on Valentine's Day, so maybe you have to spend that day solo. Just keep watching. This video again is for anyone who might be feeling lonely, might be feeling down on Valentine's Day. When it comes to any holiday in general, there's always pressure to just do things. I used to think that I wasn't a holiday person. I always thought I wasn't a Christmas person, but I found out that it's not that I'm not a Christmas person, is that I just don't like the overconsumption aspect of Christmas. I have a more minimal personality, and that's how I feel about all the holidays. And but I do love, the season of giving. I love, all of the messages and themes around Christmas. I just didn't like the over the topness of it, or over consumption of it, or over commercialism of it, and of all the other holidays. I feel the same way about Valentine's Day. But I do love. I love romance. I love anything related to romance. I feel like a cartoon character that needs to be walking around with the heart eyes, being pushed out of their head at all times. That is literally me. I love. I love romance. I don't care if I'm in a relationship or not. I celebrate Valentine's Day. I I love love. That's who I am to my core. I'm a Scorpio, and so we're known to be sensual and sexy and just love. We do love, and we love hard. If you're a Scorpio, comment that sign down below, because we love love. We love, so many different aspects of romance. We have more of a darker personality, a lot of us do, but we're actually softies. We're baddies, but we're softies at the same time. But if you are someone who is going into this Valentine's Day single, feeling alone, feeling lonely, the first thing that you need to remember is when you look good, you feel good. I know it is a cliche. I know you hear it all the time, but it is so true. And so starting right now until every day leading up to Valentine's Day, I'm putting this video up at least a month before Valentine's Day so that you have the time to mentally prepare. Make sure that from today onward, you are looking your absolute best. Because when you look good, you really do feel good. And whatever it is that you like to wear, you can feel good in loungewear. You can feel good in athleisure. You can feel good, wearing whatever it is that you like to wear. The point is, when you look good, I promise you, you do feel good. It does make a difference when you are wearing clothes that you feel hot in. It does make a difference that when you are wearing clothes that you feel sexy in. You know what I mean? So it's you have to start now, like I said, so that once Valentine's Day gets here, you're already feeling really good. So you can do a little challenge with yourself from today, every day leading up to Valentine's Day, and then that whole weekend, because Valentine's Day is on a Friday this year. Making sure that you are just feeling extra hot, extra sexy, extra confident every single day from now until then. It's also really fun to do just in January in general, because I feel like January is either you have a lot going on because you have new routines and stuff that you're trying to implement, or it's the complete opposite where it's super boring because there's nothing really happening in January for a lot of people outside of work. And so the year doesn't really get started until February, because as a society in February, that's when we have Valentine's Day, that's when we have the Super Bowl. That's when we have the year kind of picks up after February or in February. But January is a little more mellow. So if you want to have something fun to do in January, start, challenging yourself to look your absolute best. I'm talking drop dead gorgeous. I'm talking I don't care where you're going, but make it over the top, or at least do something little that makes you feel extra put together every single day from now until, after Valentine's Day. And so that, like I said, once Valentine's Day gets here, you're already be in the mindset of being super confident, of just really genuinely feeling good about yourself, feeling good about the clothes that you're wearing, you'll just go into it with such a good mindset. Once February gets here, you'll be less worried about being self-aware or self-conscious or things like that because you'll feel more confident. So give yourself the challenge of looking extra hot basically from now until after Valentine's Day, and then continue it on, but like start with it right now so that on Valentine's Day itself you'll be extra extra hot. You get it? So when you look good, you feel good. Also, remember to do things for yourself that you want a partner to do for you. And this video is not just for being single on Valentine's Day, it is about being single in general. If you are someone who feels lonely, or you feel like you can't start your life until you get your partner, or you feel like your life is on hold until you're in a relationship, like, absolutely not. Like, no, we are not doing that anymore. I want you to genuinely start doing things for yourself that you want a partner to do for you. If you know you like flowers, just buy yourself the damn flowers. If you guys don't watch I believe her name was Tam Kerr. She's a super like famous YouTuber. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I'm gonna leave her videos somewhere on the screen. She has an amazing YouTube channel. If you are like looking to boost your confidence even more, she has a YouTube channel. She has a podcast called Self Obsessed. But she makes amazing content. Hers is like confidence focused. Um, Go consume her content. But she has a book out called "Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers." Go get it. Like, if you want to treat yourself to something on Valentine's Day, treat yourself to that book. It is an incredible read, especially if you're feeling bad about like being single, not being in a relationship, feeling like you're missing out on life, feeling like you're missing something. Your life is complete. Your life is whole 100% with just you. I promise you it is. And the more, I know it sounds cliche, the more like confident and comfortable you are in yourself, the better your life is going to be when you do, have a partner, when you are in a relationship, because you're going to be even more whole, you're going to be even more put together, you're going to be even more yourself. And so you won't be, I don't want to use the word desperate, but like you won't feel like, you won't be extra obsessed with another person or be super dependent on another person for your happiness, because you know that you can make yourself happy. And so what anyone else does for you is going to be secondary. That's how you should be living your life anyway. You are responsible for making yourself happy. Whatever other people do for you is secondary. So go get the book, buy yourself the damn flowers, but make sure that you are doing anything that you want a partner to do. Make sure that you are doing those things for yourself. Me personally, like I said, I love romance in general. So my like lifestyle is Valentine's Day. Like, I always have roses around, not real ones because real ones die, but I buy artificial roses that like I find that look the most like real roses, and I keep them around my house. I always keep candles around. I read romance novels basically 24/7. I am obsessed with Kennedy Ryan right now. As much as I love romance, I don't like reading like mushy romance. Like, the romance novels that I read have to like be realistic. Like, they have to have like real characters, and they almost have to be like a little bit thrilling. Like, they have to be like a little dangerous. Like, I like romance that's not super mushy, that like have other things going on in the characters' lives besides just trying to fall in love. Like, and Kennedy Ryan is my favorite author right now. She is all I read in 2024. If you have not read any of her books, again, go treat yourself to a Valentine's Day like book list. Like, start a little Valentine's Day library for yourself. If you are feeling down or feeling bad or feeling lonely this time of year, go start reading books. Because what I love about fiction books is that, and I've gotten much more into fiction books. Like, I'm 26. As I've gotten like older, I used to like be huge on books in middle school, and I've like just started reading fiction again over the last like, I guess like 2 or 3 years. And I just love being able to escape my own world and my own reality and like go live in someone else's world for a little while. And I learned so much from fiction books. I think that, you know, when we get older, it feels like we're only supposed to read personal development and self help and adulting books. But honestly, I've learned so much from fiction books, even more than I've learned from a lot of self-help books, from a lot of productivity books. And all books are great. I love books, okay? I am an English major. I love to read. I love books. But reading fiction books has been so helpful for me, especially if you are someone who, you like I said, just feels more lonely or feels like, you need to an escape or a break from your own reality. Go get fiction books. And even if romance is not your thing, go treat yourself, for Valentine's Day, go treat yourself to any like thriller, mystery novel, like whatever book you like to read, go do that if you are a reader. Make sure that you are just filling your time as much as possible with things that you love to do, with things that you enjoy, because that is what romanticizing your life means. It means filling yourself and filling your day with as many things as possible that you love to do and that make you feel good and feel fulfilled. If you don't like romance, don't force yourself to try to be romantic on Valentine's Day, like just because it's a holiday. That's like one thing that I don't like about holidays is that I don't like the pressure that most people feel to just do something just because it's the popular thing to do on a certain day. That's why I don't really like New Year's, because it's like a lot of people feel a lot of pressure to, do something or start making all these changes that, aren't really true to them or don't feel natural to them just because it's the popular thing to do that day or that time of year. If it's something that does not align with you and that you actually don't enjoy, you're not going to enjoy it. You're not going to stick to it. You're not going to enjoy it. And so make sure that you are doing what genuinely feels good to you. If you want to, do something on Valentine's Day that has absolutely nothing to do with love, has nothing to do with romance, go watch a scary movie. Have Halloween on Valentine's Day if you want to. Like, whatever you genuinely love is what you need to do on Valentine's Day, especially if you are single, because you get to do whatever you want. Use being single to your advantage. Use not having to do things with another person, do things for another person to your advantage. Especially Valentine's Day is on a Friday this year, y'all. If you want to plan a trip. Your time is yours. Take advantage of being single. Stop. We have to stop thinking that single equals miserable. It does not. Single equals free, actually. It kind of equals freedom. You can do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. And I'm not saying that you can't do the same thing in a relationship, but obviously, once you do have a partner, you have another person to consider all the time. Like, you can still maintain your freedom in a relationship. We all know that. But I'm saying you guys get the point. Like, you have more flexibility. You get to control your time. You get to, you know, control the remote. You have full control over the remote, full control over the remote control. That sounded so weird, but you guys know what I mean. Like, you get to do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. You have so much freedom when you are single. So please, please, please use that to your advantage. Do whatever you want a partner to do for you. Make sure that you are doing that for yourself, not just on Valentine's Day, but throughout your entire life, throughout your singlehood, if you will. Make sure that you are doing things that you want someone else to do for you, because you can't expect someone to come in your life and just do all these things for you if you're not doing them for yourself. You really genuinely have to be doing these things for yourself already. And it's going to make you an even more like interesting person when you know yourself as much as possible, because you're really going to know what you like, you're really going to know what you don't like. You're going to just be more interesting when you have a more diverse personality, when you have done things to um, expose yourself to different ways of living, different ways of thinking, when you're well read, when you've traveled a little bit, like, when you have watched whatever you like. I was about to say when you've watched a ton of movies, but you can learn a lot from movies. You can learn a lot from TV. Like, there's so many different ways to fill your time in ways that benefit you and that are fulfilling and that are just straight up fun. Do something that you genuinely like to do on Valentine's Day. Like, I personally, whether I'm in a relationship or not, I hate going to restaurants on Valentine's Day. I hate crowds. I hate having to make the reservations. I hate like the stuffiness and like just the pressure of like everyone being dressed up. Everyone is extra conscious that it's Valentine's Day. Like, I just hate a restaurant on Valentine's Day. I will do anything besides that. Like, anything. I'd rather actually just order from my favorite restaurant, have it delivered to my house or to a hotel if, I'm dating, and just chill. Like, have a very relaxing, romantic time because I cannot stand going out to eat on Valentine's Day. I actually low key despise it. Like, it has to be a restaurant that I really, 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 really want to go to because I hate, like, Carbone is my favorite restaurant. So maybe I would make an exception for Carbone on Valentine's Day. But even then, like, it would really have to be worth it. Like, I cannot stand, cannot stand being in a restaurant on Valentine's Day. It's just something about it that I don't know. It just feels like extra pressure. It feels like I don't know. It's just not relaxing. And I love romance, and part of that means like being relaxed and being very calm and being like just chill and being able to be like carefree. Like, that's a romance to me. Not being super like stuffy and having all this pressure and things like that. Like, I like a very, very chill romantic vibe, if that makes sense. But if I do go out, then it's like to a show or to the movies, like a ticketed event, where I have where it's like fun, where it's more relaxed. Like, I don't find a restaurant relaxing on Valentine's Day. I would like go to the movies depending on the movie. I would like I said, go to a show if like there's a concert that I really wanted to see, or if I was dating that me and my partner wanted to go to. Even like a game. But I think football season will be over by Valentine's Day, but like basketball games, something like that. Like, I don't mind going out, but restaurants is a no for me. I knew absolutely not. Like, I don't mind going to a game. Like, I'll do something fun. Like, I don't mind going out. It's just not to a restaurant. Not for me. Sorry. But you have to figure out what you like to do. And like I said, you can go to these things solo. If you do like to go out, it's actually easier, especially like if you like fancier restaurants, it's actually easier to get into more exclusive restaurants and like places that, are really hard to get a reservation at. It's easier to go to those places single because if it's just you, table for one club, it's so much easier to just like get a seat at a bar when you're single at somewhere you really like than it is to try to get in with two people. Like, you'd be surprised the amount of places that you can get into being single. So also use that to your advantage. If you do tend to feel sadder, lonelier, whatever on Valentine's Day, please stay off of social media. Like, delete the apps if you need to. Like, if you know your mental health is spiraling, looking at other people constantly, especially on holidays, it's up to you to take that precaution. You can't let other people make you feel bad when you have control over viewing their content. Like, you get to control that. And so please, please, please do not compare yourself. Do not let yourself scroll um, on Valentine's Day if you know it's going to make you feel bad. If you know FOMO, is a thing for you, just avoid it at all costs. Make sure that you have something planned for yourself. Even like I said before, if it has nothing to do with romance, if that's not your thing, do something that you genuinely enjoy doing, but at least have something planned, even if it's, getting off work and watching your favorite movie, watching your favorite cartoon, having your favorite food. Like, make sure that you have something planned so that you're not like obsessed or feeling extra sad on Valentine's Day. Like, let's make sure that we are, what's it called, being proactive. Make sure that you're being proactive when it comes to the plans for that weekend, because it being on a Friday, I love it being on a Friday, but I know for some people, like I said, if you experience FOMO, if you are, just hate the day itself, like, you have to be proactive. You have to set yourself up for success. And so please plan something that you are going to enjoy. I don't care if that's going to see the scariest movie that you can find. I don't care if it's, like I said, just making sure you have your favorite food, your favorite snacks, whatever feels good to you. Um, if it's going to, visit people who you haven't seen in a long time, like your grandparents, go see your grandparents for Valentine's Day. That would be so cute. I don't have like grandparents, I don't have family. It's a whole nother conversation. If you viewed my videos, then you know. But I don't have immediate family. I do have family, but like no parents, no siblings, and no grandparents. But that's a different topic. But like, you can go see people that you haven't visited in a long time that might also be feeling sad or missing someone on Valentine's Day. So that's something to keep in mind as well. If you know someone whose spouse is no longer here, if you know someone who is going through a breakup, plan something with someone else who might also be having a hard time that day. Um, and do something fun, do something uplifting, like I said, even if that's just staying in the house because places are more crowded. But you can do something fun, like if you go out during the day, you can go to breakfast, you can go to a cafe, you can go to brunch, you guys can do something cute. And you can do all the same stuff with yourself. Like I said, just be proactive and making sure that you have something to do that day so that it doesn't get here and you're like extra sad because you are not doing anything, you're in the house, you're feeling lonely. Just please be proactive and plan something. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Like I said, if you want to just treat yourself to a new book, do that. If you want to treat yourself to, if you play games, video games, I know that my audience is probably mostly female, but if you um are a girl who likes female, if you're a girl who likes females, that's fine too. But if you're a girl who likes video games, buy yourself a game. Like if you're a guy watching this, you like video games, but you hate Valentine's Day, buy yourself a new game. Like, um, and do something for yourself that genuinely just makes you feel good and that you have um, something that you are looking forward to. And it can be something that has absolutely nothing to do with romance and with Valentine's Day itself, but just make sure that you know, give yourself something extra special no matter what that looks like. Remember that, like I said in the beginning of this video, Valentine's Day and all holidays are not actually real. Like these are days that society, the world has put in place, to celebrate specific themes on specific days, which is great. Like I said, I love romance, and so having a whole day committed to romance is like really cool to me. Like I like it. Um, but remember that holidays are not real. And so do not feel pressured to have to do something on a specific day just because it is a certain day. Holidays aren't really real. And so, like, keep in mind that, like, these are still social constructs. These are just man made, days that we have set for a particular thing. You don't have to do or feel pressured to do something just because it is popular to do it that day. And if you don't want to leave your house, that's fine too. If you need to, if I know it's on a Friday, like if you need to take a mental health day that day, do it. You have to do what's best for you, what's best for, you know, your mental health, what is, you know, like exciting for you. I personally recommend if you already feel bad, do not stay in the house. Like make yourself leave the house, make yourself go to work, even if it's just for being around people for a few hours. I'm a huge advocate for if you are feeling lonely, even if you don't have plans with a specific person or with specific people, go be around other people because it's just going to get like your energy up. And like even if you don't feel like it, it's going to help to be around other people, even if it's your coworkers. And even though if your job gets on your nerves or you don't feel like being there that day, at least you've gotten yourself out the house. So make sure that you are doing something that you genuinely enjoy doing. Remember that when you look good, you feel good. Challenge yourself to start looking extra hot, extra bad, and baddie now, and extra like confident. Work on your confidence now so that once Valentine's Day gets here, you'll be ready and you won't feel bad. You won't feel lonely. You won't be all in your head because you'll know that you're hot. And just make sure that you are doing whatever brings you the most confidence. Make sure that are, like I said, you don't have to be like drop dead gorgeous every single day. Like if you, unless you want to, like I want you to feel as hot as possible every single day from now until Valentine's Day, or like even after Valentine's Day, but start now. Um, but even if it's just like little things, wearing your hair a certain way might make you feel extra confident. Having your nails done might make you feel confident. Wearing heels for me makes me feel extra confident. Like do whatever it is that gives you like that extra boost. If you like to do your makeup, or if wearing lashes, or you know having jewelry on makes you feel extra sexy, then you need to do that and make sure that you are starting now. Like I said, we are being proactive and not feeling bad, not feeling lonely, not feeling sorry for us. No, my bad, guys. Not feeling sorry for yourself at all on Valentine's Day or on any holiday that you may be spending single. There's nothing wrong with that. Single does not equal miserable. I hope that you guys got something out of this video. If you did, comment it down below and definitely let me know what you guys like to do on Valentine's Day if you are single. Share down below things that help you to like have fun um, while being single. What do you enjoy about it? Because I think that in society we've labeled single as miserable, and that is so stupid to me, especially now. Like society has changed so much that like it's actually a lot easier to be single now than it used to be. Um, but whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship, the goal is to be happy. I love love. I love romance. Um, I'm not a girl who thinks that like all men are trash and there's nothing out there anymore. Like, yes, it is slim pickings. Not gonna lie about that. But I I love love, and I'm a girl who still believes in fairy tales. I believe I'm living a real life fairy tale. You know, with or without my Prince Charming, first of all, I am Prince Charming. Okay? If we're being honest. Okay? Like I am living a real life fairy tale. I love being delusional. I love being unrealistic. I don't let being an adult, quote unquote, like keep me from living my fairy tale and from using my imagination and from still like being happy. Like that is the whole theme of my channel, is that living your dream life and choosing to, not give up on your dreams and choosing to still believe you can have whatever you want regardless of your circumstances. I still believe in fairy tales. So fight for your fairy tale. Do not settle in any area of your life. Do not settle. Don't even let yourself settle for a lesser version of yourself. We like to talk about settling when it comes to relationships. Are you settling for a less, you know, high standard version of yourself? Don't let yourself settle for a lesser version of yourself. I know that that was a mouthful, but it makes sense if you get what I'm saying, then you get it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will talk to you guys in my next one. Happy Valentine's Day in advance. Bye.